I mean, literally, that's his first lap. I thought he was going to try to go for it. It actually scared me a little bit. He's like, oh, I'm going to go ride a lap. See if lap turns into a moto.
I think he wants to go for it.
Definitely wants to go for it. Oh, he's on to the motocross track. Yeah, I was gonna ride today, but tomorrow morning I have an early flight up to Indianapolis to go to Ironman for combines this weekend. For normal, I always try to play a role in those things. I really enjoy going and working with the kids at the Futures and combine races. So yeah, Tate and Kiah probably just 2 motos, get in, get out. That was exciting. Tate, I don't know, he looked excited, wanted to send the jump. I didn't really want him to ride Supercross on his Super Mini just because the Super Mini would be fun on Supercross. I think all the Supercross stuff that he has options of doing will be on 85, so I don't want him to learn too much on the Super Mini. But anyway, have fun, cheer him on, couple of motos, and get out of here. It's nice and steamy and sweaty already, so typical Florida summer day. Today, I can tell. 2 good motos yesterday, and their life right now is KTMs and specialized bikes. The work starts now. So speed we can work on, but it's up to them to twist throttle. I can't do that. But as far as having them prepped and ready, they want to do the work. So this is the worst part. This is the suffering part where it's like kind of just go like this. Down, down, down. Your body gets beat down, and then you kind of come back out and see the light. But sometimes you gotta hammer down.
Motorsports, we don't just sell power sports, we sell opportunities for adventure. Mountain Motorsports operates 10 dealerships across Georgia, Tennessee, and Alabama with tons of in-stock inventory of motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, watercraft, and more. It's our mission to help you find and customize the perfect machine for you and your riding style. Not only are we committed to getting you on the perfect machine, but with over 200 years of combined experience in our service departments, we also support you through every step of your adventure ahead. Together, we make the road less traveled the most thrilling adventure of your life.
Scared me and your dad. We thought you were going for the finish.
First lap?
Yeah, you came around like, where are you? Braked and we're like, wow.
Dirt's so good out there. Except for some corners, it's just a bit dry and like slippery with all the water. It felt pretty good.
Looked pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. How did I do, Dad?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. We'll put you back down to the 85 with the suspension and see how you go.
Yeah, I did the rhythm like first lap.
Double, double, double is the easiest thing.
Yeah.
Remember last year you thought it was the hardest thing?
Yeah.
Now it's easy. First lap. 1 year later, we're learning. Gotta start somewhere, right, Tater?
Yeah.
And I'll start at Dad's level.
Yeah, I know, but it would be nice to.
Yeah, you gotta work for it. Trust me. I did my fair share of hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on top of hours and hours and hours of Supercross riding since I was on Jeez, I was riding 60s.
I actually just watched the podcast where you say you heard Ricky ride so much, so you just went out and burnt so much fuel.
Yeah, I was in 1998. So I went pro in 98, and all I remember is just like I was still am an Oakley guy. Seemed like it was the closest connection to the US was the Oakley relationship. Yeah, I just remember everybody just talking about how much he rode. Like it was, for whatever reason, the number was like he burned 5 gallons of gas a day. And I was like, all right, so you do the math. Back then you didn't have Google on your phone. I didn't even have a phone. But you figure out, all right, that's 20 liters, and fill up 20 liters and go try burn it, and leave yourself enough to get home. Because the track wasn't at my house, it was kind of in the woods or the bush, wherever you're at in the world. But just did it. And the next race, like I crushed the guys. Like I think I won by a pretty big distance. And then the second moto, from a bad start all the way back to second, and would have won the overall. Like I was on the final straightaway, so maybe I'm trying to think like 100 feet, 150 feet, and my bike kind of went into a false neutral. It was a sand track, and it high-sided me and broke my leg. And so literally I was looking at the overall position, laying on the ground with a broken leg. But that was my turning point of like, hard work pays off, like just understanding that burning that amount of fuel sucked, but it really did pay off. And I just I don't think you can build that overnight, but that's the understanding that I try to build within the family. It's just, once you're prepared and you do your job, everything else is more equal. So, Supercross starts next week, which means less bike clean, less filters. I think we ran no toil out of filters. I'm just glad they came pre-oiled. This is what I didn't do as a kid, and I paid the price of sucking dirt and blowing up engines all the time. Now I'm the mechanic. I learned the hard way. The track we would ride obviously was just a track in the woods, and it was like a gnarly sand track that would get super thin sand, and like it wouldn't even go like one moto without sucking dirt. So that was the Carmichael system. I blame Ricky. It's always Ricky's fault. Hard work, Ricky's fault. Going faster, Ricky's fault. Big jumps? That's James. I guess that's a James. But Ricky, he acted like he was scared, but he did all the big jumps too, so we'll blame him for that too. All right, Tate, you're ready for Moto 2. No excuses, got a clean filter now.
How would that make me faster?
Way faster, breathes better. Imagine if I put something in front of your mouth and you can't breathe. You think it'll make it better or worse?
I don't know.
Same thing. I gotta let it breathe and eat.
I guess so.
RM250 filters were not this easy to do. KTM are the best. Oh, look at that. I remember getting in there trying to get that ridiculous bolt lined up. And
Still have that?
some of the Japanese bikes still run it like that, but I think for the most part everyone's kind of adapted the KTM system. It's ready to race.
Ready for another one?
Yep, you ready? Here we go. Hopefully we can flow this time. Wasn't feeling the best in that first one, so go figure out, get some good lines, maybe make some.
Just think about Chipotle is my life.
I'm not supposed to think about Chipotle.
Well, just say
I can't even get it
the
because
faster I go on these moto laps, the faster I can go eat Chipotle in my life.
if you give me Chipotle. Oh my god, I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my life.
You flow and you get out of second and start shifting into third up that hill, and I'll take you to Chipotle tomorrow.
I'd rather give me Chipotle because Chipotle is my life.
tired too.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. This lap time in here is either broken or it's lying to me. You did that jump, what, 3 times? How come you stopped?
Because then it started getting a little sketchy.
Sketchy. Sketchy or you got tired and you were sketchy?
The second option.
That's what I think too. Good job, let's go home. Today was a good day, up until this point. And I wouldn't say that speed's a focus now, but speed is something that you have to have it. You know, at some point you gotta start ticking that box a little bit. So it's kind of been a bit of a hell week where I wanna be easy on using the word push on them because I'm not really pushing. Maybe focusing more on the grind a little bit, understanding that if you do the work now, it's easier down the road. We have introduced a lot of new things the last 10 days and they've responded and they're tired, but they're still smiling, and you know, and I kind of push on them a little bit in their own little ways, you know, maybe like take a dig here and there, but I like what I'm seeing. Like I'm starting to see aggression. I'm starting to see, I don't know the word, there's no word that's coming to me, that you gotta want it, you know. I'm starting to see that, like just the little mannerisms and the little bikes and little revs and things like that, like taking a step forward. So it's been a solid week, really proud of them. So now it's time for me to go get ready, go to combines this weekend at the last national. I'm actually gonna stay around Saturday and watch the pro national as well. So Hayden already wrapped it up. Chase, if all goes well, I'm sure, you know, should lock it up this weekend. So if you like what we're doing, announcement coming here pretty soon, but I think that's something that is near and dear to everybody in the world, especially in the US on a Supercross side of it. We're about to, you know, kind of enter into that, and I think that if you enjoy, you know, maybe my past experiences, me teaching my kids and passing that on, hopefully you enjoy that. So like and subscribe, and we'll keep trying to produce and you know, give the content that you guys enjoy.
He can relax, he can roll off the throttle.